never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. Scout the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you're at today. I couldn't tell it to you straight, I gotta estimate.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Allen and the New York Jets versus Baker Mayfield and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready.
Joey Sly
set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Wesco. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
From midfield, here's Allen. This pass complete to Higgins. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Complete to Rashard Higgins. That's a gain of 5. Brings up
first carry now for Gus Edwards. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Jets.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Let's go, Pete. Big series right here. We got to step up. Right there, 55. I don't think you got it, son.
On play action, Allen. Man open, that's Jaleel Scott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On first down, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen setting up the screen here to Edwards. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jaleel Scott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game.
A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Looking middle, and that's complete.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Brings up
from just shy of midfield. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Steeler first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. An inside handoff. This is McFarland.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
On the ground, it's McFarland.
And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Now Mayfield. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but As you trade sixes for threes, things are going to work out in your favor.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now it's Edwards. And another tackle broken. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Steelers 3.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Second and 11 now. Here's Allen to throw it. A slant to Jones. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. If you're going to blitz, you're likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're running out over there. You're running out.
From the gun, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the draw is Edwards. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Here's Allen. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Edwards. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
2-yard pickup. Brings up
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Steelers 3.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He dumps this off underneath to McFarland.
Mayfield's
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
This is Benny Snell Jr., the great-nephew of the 1960s Jets running back Matt Snell. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
from the gun, Mayfield. And they finally get to him as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
A loss of 13 yards. And it's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Taken at about the 36. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Check 4, check 4.
This is Edwards. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense.
And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The New York set to take the field. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Jaguars to be able to come away with the road victory. 24-17, your final score. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Sony Michel, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On third down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
First down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Mayfield down. He's got Njoku over the middle. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. David Njoku, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. The quarterback, Josh Allen, the focus of our players' spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 45-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, they go to Edwards. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. Space to run past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. He'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Mayfield. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
11-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Completion here to Claypool. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. McFarland running out of the gun, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
Mayfield's pass.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run here with McFarland. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Taken down at the...
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A gain of 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask.
Face mask. Defense.
Don't walk out here, man.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Here's McFarland. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Running with McFarland. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick here is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Jets 10.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
1st and 10. At their own.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Good.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Number 83.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
The 48-yard line.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Jalen Johnson.
Allen to throw once more. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, a screen to Bell. And he's he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. Mayfield and the offense now. Down 17-13, just under 2 minutes to go. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Now Mayfield. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run once more with Edwards. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call.
Offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, it'll be a much happier locker room here as they get that first win after 5 straight losses to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dog, some. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with